In this lesson, we'll be talking about RF exposure as well as electrical and mechanical safety. What type of conductor is best to use for RF grounding? Answer D, flat strap. RF exposure to high levels can heat body tissues, which can cause problems. However, if precautions are taken, RF exposure is not dangerous. Body parts absorb RF more at some frequencies than at others. RF exposure varies with frequency. Power density is determined by several factors, including the actual transmitter power, that is 10 watts versus 1000, antenna gain, antenna proximity, 10 feet for instance versus 100 feet, and mode duty cycle, such as CW versus single sideband versus data. More power is allowed if you have a controlled environment where you know where the people are compared to your antenna and can make adjustments. Less power is allowed if you have an uncontrolled environment. Notice how the power density varies as the frequency changes. We have the lowest power density in the 30 through 300 MHz VHF range. Notice how the duty cycle varies from mode to mode. The higher the duty cycle, the higher the exposure risk. All fixed stations have to perform an exposure evaluation in the process of renewing your license. For instance, I will have to do this in 2014. Above all else, be sure that people cannot come into contact with your antennas. Here are some resources on RF exposure. Here are the factors that go into calculating your RF exposure. What type of radiation are VHF and UHF signals? The answer is D, non-ionizing radiation. Which of the following frequencies has the lowest maximum permissible exposure limit? The answer is B, 50 megahertz. What is the maximum power level that an amateur radio station may use at VHF frequencies before an RF exposure evaluation is required? C, 50 watts peak envelope power at the antenna. What factors affect the RF exposure of people near an amateur radio antenna? D, all these choices are correct. Why do exposure limits vary with frequency? D, the human body absorbs more RF energy at some frequencies than at others. Which of the following is an acceptable method to determine that your station complies with FCC RF exposure regulations? Answer D, all these choices are correct. What could happen if a person accidentally touched your antenna while you were transmitting? B, they might receive a painful RF burn. Which of the following actions might amateur operators take to prevent exposure to RF radiation in excess of the FCC supplied limits? Answer A, relocate antennas. How can you make sure your station stays in compliance with RF safety regulations? Answer B, by re-evaluating the station whenever an item of equipment is changed. Why is duty cycle one of the factors used to determine safe RF radiation exposure levels? A. It affects the average exposure of people to radiation. I am always amazed at how little electrical current it takes to cause problems in the human body, especially if the current is flowing beneath the skin. Avoiding contact, avoiding touching hot, that is energized circuits, is still the best policy. Fortunately, modern radios don't require high voltages like older vacuum tube equipment, but older tube-type power amplifiers still use very high voltages that can be lethal. Remember to turn off the power before working inside equipment. Even then, keeping one hand in your pocket while working on circuits is a very good practice. When the power must be on, remember to remove all jewelry. Try to avoid touching hot energized circuitry. Don't bypass safety interlocks. Remember that capacitors can store charge for a long time, and be especially careful with batteries, especially large batteries. If someone is injured electrically, turn off the power first thing and call for help. Taking a Red Cross CPR and first aid class is a really good idea. Be sure to ground all your antennas and use lightning arresters. During a thunderstorm, disconnect all antenna cables, power cords, and telephone lines that are attached to computers. What is a commonly accepted value for the lowest voltage that can cause a dangerous electric shock? Answer B, 30 volts. How does the current flowing through the body cause a health hazard? Answer D, all these choices are correct. What is connected to the green wire in a 3-wire electrical AC plug? Answer C, safety ground. What is a good way to guard against electrical shock at your station? Answer D, all these choices are correct. Which of these precautions should be taken when installing devices for lightning protection in a coaxial cable feed line? D. Ground all the protectors to a common plate, which is in turn connected to an external ground. Which of the following is good practice when installing ground wires on a tower for lightning protection? Answer C. Ensure that connections are short and direct. What kind of hazard might exist in a power supply when it is turned off and disconnected? Answer D. You might receive an electric shock from stored charge in large capacitors. What safety equipment should always be included in home-built equipment that is powered by 120-volt AC power circuits? A. A fuse or circuit breaker in series with the AC hot conductor. Which of the following is true concerning grounding conductors used for lightning protection? Answer C. Sharp bends must be avoided. Which of the following establishes grounding requirements for an amateur radio tower or antenna?